Cats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
So Marjan, perfect on the season. In field goals, 30-yard attempt, right hash mark. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. Holy moly.
Wow, he missed
Blaine Marjan, after 14 straight makes, misses probably one of the shorter field goals he's attempted this season. Trips right, single man left, handoff, goes Craig. Got an opening, 35 down to the 30 and to the 25. First down Arizona market at the Kansas 24. Now they want to go in a hurry.
Yeah.
First down Arizona, in field goal range. They want more. They want the lead. Craig to the left of Noah. Papita will take the snap, handoff for Craig. Got a block. He's got to the 50. 10-5. Touchdown Arizona. Quincy Craig gives the Cats the lead with 39 seconds left on the clock. Daniels out of the shotgun, will take the snap, back to throw. Backpedaling, steps up. Here we go. Here's the heave towards the end zone. Into the back of the end zone. It's knocked away. Cats win it. Arizona takes the homecoming game. 24-20 Arizona.
Wow. Wow. That's about all I can say at this point. Arizona, what a weekend. What an absolute weekend it has been here at the University of Arizona. Everybody has won. Everybody has won to this point. Volleyball has won twice. Men's basketball won. Women's basketball won. They've got a chance to win twice. And triathlon pulled off another national championship as well. It has been an unbelievable weekend, to say the least, if you are an Arizona Wildcat fan. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Arizona on homecoming Saturday knocks off the team from Kansas by a score of 24-20. Absolutely the way that we wanted this thing to end. Let's get right now to top takeaways. I've got my guys here. We have got Glenn Howe. Glenn Howe is in the house. Glenn Howe is the tight end from the class of 1985. We've got Kelvin Ifan, the captain from 1998. Glenn, since it's homecoming and you're the oldest here, we'll let you go first. Top takeaways on this fabulous win by Arizona today.
I tell you, this team proved to me tonight that they are a good team because they played horrible and won the game. And they learned to win a close game tonight. I mean, listen, we didn't play very good at all. You know, we were talking about all through the pregame about how Noah was on, and everybody was doing. They didn't do none of that. They didn't do any of that. And we won this game, man. They gutted this thing out. They learned to win tonight.
Kelvin Ifan.
Yeah, man. Ugly win is the same as a pretty win.
That's right.
Win is a win, and they figured it out, man. I knew when they didn't score, I said, we finna win this.
Yeah.
I said, when they didn't score, I said, Noah finna have his moment. But, hey, the running back, the running game is you always need because you know that's what happened. That team was playing the pass. They was finna try to catch them a pick and end the game, but – luckily the offensive coordinator, Doge, went for the run.
Daggy.
I keep messing it up. Okay, I thought about it. That's why I was going to say offensive coordinator. But anyway, man, just he mixed it up. He went against the tendency, and he gave it to the running back right there 2 times in a row. And there you go. You end up getting a touchdown there. I saw after he ran the first one, I thought they were going to take him out because they switched the running backs. I was like, go with him. He hot. Let's see if he can do it again.
And you know what I think about those running backs in that room? They must really, really enjoy each other. Because I tell you what, when they come in, when they're not, it ain't your time and anything, you come in, they just perform.
Yeah.
Recently, he did the same thing. He came in and he performed on that first down, came running in, and he made that tough play. I mean, these guys in that room are really team players, man.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to
They're
finish
just
with.
team players.
I was going to finish with, it was a total team effort all the way around. I didn't think the defense played great, and definitely didn't think the offense played great, but they figured out a way to get it done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Hey, 7 carries for Ishmael Mahdi in this ball game. Then you had 3 carries for Quincy Craig, 2 of which came on the final 2 offensive plays, and 5 for Kedrick Reesino. So that's 15 carries for 139 yards. That's a pretty good day for one back, but it was 3 backs that did that. So, I mean, again, everybody contributing in that backfield. And we usually wait till Tuesday to give out our game balls, but I'm giving my game ball to Chuba Maye, man.
Yeah.
That guy continues to just bury people.
Bury
people on that offensive line. And kudos to Matthew Ladeau, who was in there. I don't know exactly why Ty Buchanan wasn't in there today.
Yeah, Ladeau did pretty good,
too. Matthew Ladeau did. He was uneven a little bit, I thought, early in the
beginning
game.
he was, but at the end
he did
better,
really well. Absolutely. Got better at the end of the game, and he was key. I mean, they all did a great job on that touchdown run. I mean,
that double team.
They doubled,
that was really good.
Yeah, Ladeau and Chuba doubled, and then that allowed KD to get to the second level there. KD got to the second level twice to get key blocks on that drive. I mean, kudos to that offensive line down the stretch.
And again, I got to give credit to Noah on that too, because you can't get that draw if they are not playing your quarterback.
Yeah,
they were playing Noah. That's what opened up the run. The guy didn't even get touched. I think he tripped over his own foot on the one that he ran, because on the first one I think he tripped over himself because he was so wide open. Then the second one he hit his head on the goal post. Nobody touched him. I mean, that's a team playing against the quarter. They had everybody lined up on the line, and then they started to drop back.
Yeah,
I was like, what? So they wasn't expecting to run, and great play call. Great play call. Great execution.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. A lot more coming up for you. We'll take you probably to around 8 o'clock tonight. Want to hear everything that happened. Great homecoming Saturday. Great event to be out there. It was awesome to be at the Athletics alumni tailgate party. Guys, after we got off the air, I'm sure you guys shared stories and had a chance to break bread with a lot of your brethren. What was that like just kind of after the show ended for you guys out there today?
That was just awesome. Just seeing the guys, even the younger guys that I didn't play with, that played like 10, 15 years after I did. They were all, hey, what's happening? How you doing? And it's just great to see those guys and seeing some Bob Crum. I seen Bob Crum, who was a defensive lineman here, played for the Cardinals. And, back in the 70s, did a great job here. He was All-American here, and he was there, and talked to him and talked to some other dudes. I mean, it was just great. It was great seeing everybody, and getting the win on that day, on this day, is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, getting that win makes everybody ride back home, or their plane ride just, and the parties tonight even better. But no, it was great just seeing all the different people from all the different sports. It just reminded you of being in McHale Center all over again. It was just every sport you can imagine: baseball, basketball, football.
Baseball,
just so many different guys coming from so many different places. It was just a real cool sight. And as you said, getting that win, it's just going to probably bring more people back next year.
All right, 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We're going to get our first break in here. Coming back, much more for you straight ahead. It was a homecoming win for your Arizona Wildcats, 24-20. The Wildcats come from behind to beat the Kansas Jayhawks. We want to hear from you on how you feel about it. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. It's the post-game show. We'll head back out to the stadium. We'll hear from Brent Brennan and the players. We'll get you the singing of Bear Down from the locker room as well. It is going to be a great night here in Southern Arizona. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football is just getting started. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Advantage Air and Mechanical, Cactus Auto Company, Casino del Sol, Done Right Services, Drain Masters, First Chiropractic, Idaho Central Credit Union, Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Royal GMC, Buick and Cadillac, Royal Kia, Royal Jaguar Land Rover, The Window Depot, Acclaim Drain and Plumbing Solutions, Bear Down Roofing, Dorado Rock, Essential Pest Control, Goodfellas AC, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Johnson Manley Company, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Get your backyard summer ready with a custom pool from First Choice Pools. A backyard oasis built around you. First Choice is a full-service builder of beautiful in-ground pools and backyard designs for years of staycations. If you want to dive in this summer, now is the time to visit TucsonPoolBuilder.com. First Choice Pools for installs, renovation, remodeling, and repair. Get started today at TucsonPoolBuilder.com. Ask about our 60-day pool. To be summer ready, First Choice is the only choice.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than four walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. In the top-rated Vail School District, Rockin' K is close to work, shopping, and services. Tour 18 model homes by top-tier builders, offering move-in ready homes and special incentives. LiveRockinK.com. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Day in and day out, we're inundated with commercials asking to review your portfolio or telling you to get a second opinion. This is Natalie Fernandez with Meridian Wealth Management, and I want to share the advice I give people every day. Talk to 3 different advisors at 3 different firms. It's important to understand their differences and find someone you can trust. I want Meridian to be one of your 3, and then you will decide who is best for you. To learn more, call us at 719-1433 today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or RoyalKia.com.
Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Always trust the big guy. Mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair at CoolWillies.com. Cool Willie's is proud to be a partner of the University of Arizona Wildcats radio broadcast. 2 powerful teams working hard for you to get the job done right every day. Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Remember to mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair. CoolWillies.com.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol. Now to December 28th, Club Soul members can strike it rich. Rush in for the $100,000 holiday gold rush. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Efon.
Back to throw. Here comes the rush from behind. Fafita just gets rid of the ball to the corner. It's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Sam Olsen pulled it in.
That's a dime. Drops it in the bucket in the corner of the end zone. What a perfect pass to Sam Olsen. Once again, Noah Fafita attacking the Kansas defense with a beautiful pass in the right corner of the end zone.
That is Fafita's 22nd touchdown pass of the season, the 66th of his career. One behind the all-time co-leaders, Nick Foles and Willie Tuitama.
And he would add number 50, or I should say 67, later on in the game to Quincy Craig. Quincy Craig, 2 touchdowns tonight, had a running touchdown and a receiving touchdown. And it is Mr. Noah Fafita now tied with the legends Willie Tuitama and Nick Foles for most touchdown passes in the history of Arizona football. Welcome back to Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Want to hear from you tonight, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Guys, I'm joined by Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howell. First, I want to talk about that play to Sam Olsen. Absolutely loved it. It was a great, first of all, it was a great just route, I thought, by Sam, because he came in motion on the route, kind of faked and stuttered like he was going to block there, and then took off. And as soon as he started out of his break, the ball was already in the air. Ball was already in the air. So perfect route, perfect read by Noah,
and a great catch.
Throw. Yeah, and
great catch. Those are one of the hardest catches to get. Is like this over the top. I mean, that is one of the toughest. He threw that thing right over his head, and he grabbed that thing. He put his elbows together and caught that thing. That was beautiful.
As they say, he put it where only he could get it.
Yep.
He put it where only he could get it.
You know, and you know, the thing is that we were talking about, you know, Noah's a little off today. We were talking today about how he was just been on and everything. And after the show, I was like, man, we should have never said that. We should have never said anything like that. This was immediately after the show. I was just thinking about that, and sure enough, man. I mean, he'll bounce back. He's gonna get better and everything. But I mean, just these guys, man. They just learned to win today, man. I just really am excited about that. That they didn't just say we're gonna lose another one. You know, this is a close one. We're going to lose another one. Well, they fought for it.
Well, and and obviously they ran the ball at the end to win. But to me, the staple of a great quarterback is if you can lead your team back to victories in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's what we talk. The great quarterbacks in the National Football League are the guys who can win games late and lead that team down. And I don't know. This might be the first. I don't know that he's ever done that before. I'm trying to rack my brain to see if he's had a fourth quarter comeback win ever for Noah Fifita. This might be the first time he's done that.
The Oklahoma game was he came back in the third.
Yeah, because they took the lead, I think, in the third quarter.
Yeah, and he just, I mean, I think this might be his first one, man.
Yeah, I mean, so that to me that adds another little staple onto his legacy, that now he's proven to himself that I can lead a team. Like, I mean, there's been so many guys, and I remember going back and I'm thinking, man, this kid's a good quarterback, but you know, if we need him, can we depend on him in the fourth quarter if we actually have to come back and win a game? And there have not been a lot of those guys in this program, at least since I've been here. But man, it was great to see Noah Fifita be able to lead that team down 80 yards. I think that last drive was 80 yards. That they had, I mean, two incredible running plays by him. That second one where he took the hit.
Yeah,
I mean that was a hit.
Yeah,
that's a hit. I don't really want my quarterback taking there.
Exactly. I thought he was hurt. But I thought he was knocked out.
Yeah. But he kind of bounced off a little bit weird and kind of fell forward for another 2 yards. And I'm like, I didn't see it. Thank gosh I didn't see it. I was listening to Brian Jeffries on the way back here, but I was like, man, I saw the video after I got back here. I was like, whoo, he took a shot.
Yeah, he did take a shot.
That might. I mean, I have to go back and look at the play sheet again, but that might have been another reason they were running the ball the last few times, because he
didn't do that quarterback run anymore.
Yeah, and just think, man, if we would have probably never seen Noah if Jaden didn't get hurt, man, because Jetfish wasn't gonna play him. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm serious, man. Come on. I mean, now he's the leading pass throwing touchdown guy in Arizona. He's tied for the leading in Arizona history, man.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty incredible. 16 of 31 again. He took 5 sacks. I mean, and it was tough. I mean, credit Kansas, man. They were doing some nice stunning down there to kind of, and again, I thought early on they beat Alexander Deuce on some plays, which is very unusual. We don't really see him get beat a lot early on, and we mentioned that Matthew Laudow was in there as well, and he had a tough time early, I think, in pass pro. They all kind of did. Even Kayaniga, I think, got beat early on a pass protection as well. So credit Kansas for getting to knowing some of those situations. But again, perseverance. You got to learn how to win those games. They had lost some close games, and it was and they had to figure out a way to get this one done here tonight. And Bo Ella, as Glenn Howe likes to say, we're going bowling. We're going, but do the arm thing, Glenn. Do the arm thing.
Right there. I just posted it on Facebook. I said 225 Arizona football cats are going bowling.
Going bowling for sure. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's get another break in here. We'll come back. We'll find out if we were able to beat the book. Well, we'll head back down to the stadium and we'll hear from the players first today after this win over the Kansas Jayhawks 24-20 on homecoming Saturday, along with Kelvin Ifan and Glenn Howe. My name is David Kelly. Pleased to be with you all tonight after a big win by the Arizona Wildcats. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Oh, no, not the sink. Not now.
Plumbing issues can put your life on pause. But with anytime emergency scheduling, the Neighborly Done Right promise, and more, Mr. Rooter Plumbing will have your life flowing again in no time.
All fixed.
Much better.
Mr. Rooter is proud to cheer on the Cats. Mention this ad for 10% off any plumbing service. A win for the whole family. Bear down, Arizona.
Mr. Rooter Plumbing, a Neighborly company.
Hi, this is Tim Couch, retired NFL quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, partner at Meridian Wealth Management, and proud member of Meridian's Tucson Advisory Business Council. It's my favorite time of year, college football season. I've always been a proud Wildcat. As our firm has grown in Tucson with Ruben and Natalie Fernandez, I now cheer on 2 Wildcats every year. My alma mater of Kentucky, of course, and our U of A Cats. Here's to a great football season, and go Cats.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
From offices and warehouses to retail spaces and restaurants, the right lighting transforms your environment. At Arizona Commercial Lighting, we've been proudly locally owned and operated for nearly 40 years. Our extensive inventory of in-stock lighting solutions is designed to meet both commercial and residential needs, with quality, variety, and value you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at 1436 East 17th Street or explore our offerings online at azcommerciallighting.com. Be sure to ask about available TEP rebates. Arizona Commercial Lighting, powering business through precision lighting.
It's your time to shine. This is Desert Diamond Casino, the spot with Arizona's only hometown sportsbook, the hottest slots and tables, and off-the-charts energy you won't find anywhere else. Here, there's always a fun-filled, action-packed, downright unforgettable night right around the corner. So let your hair down, turn the sparkle all the way up. It's time to live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino.
An enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
Uh-oh, another plumbing disaster. Don't panic. Call the pros at Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. From clogged drains to full-blown repipe repairs, our expert team is fast, getting repipes done in one day. Reliable, professional, and always ready 24/7. When water won't behave, Acclaimed saves the day. Call 520-200-1089 or visit acclaimed-drain.com. Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. Trusted, local, acclaimed.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Cactus RV, offering the most affordable pre-owned RVs, travel trailers, and toy haulers in Tucson. We offer consignments on RVs, travel trailers, trucks, cars, and SUVs. Sell without the hassle and let Cactus RV do it for you. Cactus RV is also a local independent service center, so they can help keep your RV, travel trailer, or toy hauler in pristine condition and ready to sell or hit the road for your next adventure. A true one-stop shop. Call now, 888-2244. Visit cactusrv.com or visit us on Romero, just north of Prince.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
inside the 9 of Kansas. Feet out of the shotgun. Craig to his left in the backfield. Noah back to throw. Now he wants to run it again. Now he'll throw it on the run. Caught by Craig. Quincy Craig will dive to the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's the play that Arizona needed. Noah Fafiti does a great job of evading the pressure, rolling a little bit to his right, stepping up in the pocket, and just finding Craig on a flat route and flip. And Craig stretches the ball out and breaks the plane of the end zone.
Great stretch by Quincy Craig to get that ball over the goal line for a touchdown. 24-20, Arizona knocks off Kansas. The Wildcats are going bowling for the second time in 3 years. They are 6-3, and they raise their record to 3-3 in conference play. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. I'm David Kelly. We've got Kelvin Efon. We've also got our guy, Glenn Howell. And let's take a phone call. Heading back on the Cat Cruiser right now is our guy, Paul in Phoenix. Paul, you said bowling and bourbon.
Bowling and bourbon. Bowling, bourbon on the bus. That's it, baby. That's where it's at right now. Holy mackerel, guys! Let me tell you something. David, can I ask a favor? And I'll get rid of some of my time if you want. Can you play the bear down locker room thing, or are you saving it for later?
Actually, we have not gotten it yet. I was going to play it at the beginning of this segment, but we have not gotten it yet, so I'm still waiting on it. If I get it before you're done, we'll play it right before you leave.
That's great. Hey, you know what, guys? This is one of those where, honestly, I don't think we played well. We didn't deserve to win, but somehow, some way, it was our turn. It was our turn to win this thing. The sacks concerned me, that Noah got beat up a lot, but I think it's going to harden these guys and make them realize, guys, we can overcome adversity, and that's what they did today. They overcame adversity, and somehow, some way, they did it. You know what I mean? And that to me is the thing. I can't wait to hear more from Coach Brennan and Coach Gonzalez, especially. But what heart that Noah played, and I tell you what, the fact that young man has stayed with this program and is now tied for touchdowns for the university, that's phenomenal, and it's phenomenal. So, guys, it was just one of those great things. I will leave you with this. It was a great day altogether. You've met my Uncle Frank. I got to see my Uncle Frank today. He walked around campus with me for a little bit. He's struggling, but he's trying to get his strength up to walk around. So he's working with me. Then I got to see my nephew, who was he's out of the military from Hawaii. He was in town. I hadn't seen him in 6 years. Then I got to see another nephew who I hadn't seen in 4 years. He was in town visiting with his wife and 2 kids from San Diego, and it was a great weekend. And what a better way to make it an even better weekend is for a Wildcat victory. And that was icing on the cake, boys. So, guys, the bourbon's for you. Actually, it's not bourbon; it's whiskey. It's bullet whiskey.
Even
bullet
better.
Whiskey.
Wait. What brand? What brand you drinking, Paul? What brand?
It's Bullet. It's the Bullet. It's the Bullet Rye.
Bullet.
Actually,
All right.
It's the Bullet Rye whiskey. Yeah, it's good stuff, and it's really smooth.
Like
and
he's
it's gonna help make the rest of this bus super happy. Nice. So.
All right, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna go back down to the stadium right now. Let's head back down to the stadium and into the Wildcats locker room.
We just kept playing. But I'll tell you this. I don't know about y'all, but 6 ain't enough for me. We said we have something special here. We continue to find ways to prove it. And that is really awesome. So many people contributed to this win tonight. We can do whatever we dream we can do. And we're going to double down on red line, extra, in between, unrequired. Q, get your up here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, bear down, Arizona, bear down, Red Blue, bear down, Arizona, yeah, on, let them know who's who, fight, bear down, Arizona, bear down, go, Wildcats, go, Arizona, bear down,
O'Reilly Wilson just did Glenn Howell's going bowling right there. I love it. Just for you, Paul. Just for you, baby.
David, Glenn, Kelvin, thank you. Great show this morning. I listened to most of it. It was a great show this morning. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for all the memories, you guys. These are great memories, and we continue to build more memories. It's just I love Wildcat football. You know me. And it's the memories will keep going forever and ever.
And Paul, before you go, I got to disagree with you, man. When you said they didn't deserve to win this game, they absolutely deserve to win this game. Absolutely. Football is damn hard. Football is damn hard. It is not easy to win these games, and it doesn't matter if you give up 5 sacks and But at the end of the day, it's all of. I had NFL guys. I covered the NFL for 4 years, and the one thing that always stands out to me that I'll never forget, Robert Griffin played for the Vikings and the Browns, safety. He used to always say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it looks. All that matters is stacking W's. Is that W at the end of the day? It doesn't matter how we got there or if we were terrible for 3 quarters or we were terrible until the final 45 seconds of the game. The only thing that matters is whether we won or lost, and we won today. So they absolutely deserve to win that game.
David, you know what? On that note, another bullet for you. I'm going to have a little bit more for you, my friend.
I need a bullet. I need a bullet, man. I can't wait to get my. I'm gonna have a bullet. I'm gonna have a bullet just for in honor of you tonight as well.
please do. Let's do it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the 22nd.
Hey, Dave,
Saturday morning.
Thanks, Paul.
Paul, appreciate it, brother. Safe travels back up there on the bus. Paul in Phoenix, 520-848-1290. Yeah, guys, absolutely. I mean, they absolutely deserve to win that game tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, Dave, I got this. I'm on this chain with a bunch of guys, and Joe Salve is on there, and he wrote on there, he sent a text. He said right after the game, he said, we are a work in progress, but the passion and determination of these young men are competing with is inspiring to see. He said, you don't get out of life what you want and wish for. You get out of life with what you work for. And then he says, the MFKN Cats are working. God bless you all. BTFD.
Yeah.
Joe Salve, man. That's awesome.
Tommy threw that out on the front of the post-game interviews. I love that, man. Right. I love that. He said we got a saying down here. BTFD, let's go. Let's go.
I said that is right, man. And he said, because he's saying he's the passion these kids have. And you see how when Coach Brennan, they finished his sentence. Everybody at the same time said the same thing.
What
after
was
the red line.
I heard something new. Unrequired? Is that what he said? I like that. So that's a new one.
Everybody said it.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Adding on to it.
All right, let's find out if we were able to beat the book today.
Did the Cats beat the spread? It's time to find out how we bet the book and if we beat the book. Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
All right, I think I'm just going to stop doing this because I can't get it. I can't get any of these right this weekend. I lost both picks last night. I lose both picks again today. I had Arizona minus the 5.5. They did not cover that, obviously, 24-20, winning by just 4 points. I had the over, which was 52.5, I believe it was.
I had the under.
Yeah, you were the only one. You had Kansas plus the 5.5. I'm sorry, you had
Arizona.
Kelvin had Kansas plus the 5.5 the under, so he gets 2 winning tickets tonight. 2 winning tickets for Kelvin Efon, 1 winning ticket for Glenn Howe because he had the under. As well, and I lose both of my tickets having U of A minus 5.5 in the over in this game. So again, the defense is kudos to both these defenses tonight because they stepped up and played pretty well.
Yeah, it wasn't an average Big 12 game you guys thought. I was like, it's gonna be a dogfight, man. This is for they fighting for the bone. They fighting for a chance to get bowl eligible right now, and so you don't have that monkey on your back. So now you can just play free these last games and try to just stack those dubs.
And I like what Brent said. I'm not satisfied with six. I said six. I said six at the beginning of the season. I thought 6-6 would be the record. Obviously, they're at that point, but now you got a chance to go out there and get a few more. Get a few more. 8 would be. I love Rob Gronkowski, but I can't have them go into the Gronk Bowl because that day is problematic for me. We'll get into that a whole lot later, but I don't want them in the Gronk Bowl.
What about the Gin and Juice Bowl?
No, they're not going to play in the Gin and Juice Bowl. They're not going to play in the Gin and Juice Bowl. All right. So congratulations to Kelvin. Kelvin is taking home the money tonight.
Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
All right, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the show. We want to hear from you, your thoughts on what you saw. Arizona Wildcats football gets the win tonight. We're streaming. We are streaming video on the show tonight on all of our video streaming platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch as well, so you can comment with us on there. You can also comment on our Twitter page at Wildcats1290 if you want to jump in on that. Also, our text group. Text us your thoughts on the game, 520-848-1290. Want to hear what you thought about what you saw today at Arizona Stadium. Maybe, again, we could sit here and talk about the crowd, not the crowd I think we wanted. And again, it's like,
that's a shame.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This team is playing good football. They deserve to have larger than was there today. But again, it's November and it's still 85 degrees. And I mean, it was like we were out at that tailgate before the game, and if you were standing in the sun, it was pounding down on you. And so that it's again, a lot of people maybe just don't want to come and sit in that kind of sun for 3 hours. You would hope maybe in early November you'd get a game in the 70s in terms of degrees, but 85 is what it is. And if you're a real fan, you're going to be out there. If not, then I can't help you anymore. I can't. I've been here too long to cry and try to get people out there. If you're not going to come, you're not going to come. I don't know what it's going to take to get people out to these games, but sooner or later, maybe folks will start supporting this program. And get out there and pack that stadium on game days. One shot left in 2 weeks for Senior Day. And the seniors deserve absolutely for you to be out there when Baylor comes to town. All right, let's get another break in. We'll come back. We will hear from the players as well. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, 24-20 is the score in favor of your Arizona Wildcats, winning over the Kansas Jayhawks, along with Kelvin Ifan and Glenn Howe. I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
It's Truck Month at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Here's how you know you might need a new one. If your tailgate's held on with a bungee cord and a prayer, you might need a new truck. O'Reilly Chevrolet is here for your fresh start with years of experience and quality people. So what are you waiting for? See us at O'Reilly Chevrolet on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or go to O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Chevrolet, giving you more since 1924. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Back your hometown favorite. Get your very own exclusive University of Arizona debit card from Hughes Federal Credit Union. Pair your new card with a free checking account that earns dividends with no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and convenient 24/7 online and mobile banking. Visit one of our 7 convenient branch locations to get your card instantly or open an account online at hughesfcu.org/wildcats. Show your Wildcat spirit all year long with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions apply. Insured by NCUA.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No. They use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope. Only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Hi, I'm Jordan Benjamin with Done Right Services. When your home or business needs HVAC, plumbing services, or electrical work, choose a genuine local Tucson company, Done Right Services. With decades of trusted experience and upfront pricing, Done Right Services treats every customer like a valued neighbor. From upgrades to urgent repairs, our licensed professionals deliver quality, care, and craftsmanship you can count on, getting it done right. Call Done Right Services today at 520-369-3966 because you deserve it done right.
At Goldberg & Osborne, We know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of five-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Rush into Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun this holiday season for the $100,000 Holiday Gold Rush. Now to December 28th, Club Soul members can strike it rich. Drawings are Fridays and Sundays at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Win up to $1,000 in free play when you match 2 prize cards. And every 100 slot or table points earned gets you another shot at the gold. Rush in today, only at Casino del Sol. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Do you often worry you left your garage door open? With the LiftMaster Garage Door Opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
ABC Water and Air, your local comfort experts. Proudly serving Tucson and surrounding areas with HVAC and plumbing services you can trust. Fast, affordable, and reliable. Got a breakdown? They guarantee service within 24 hours. From AC tune-ups to plumbing inspections and duct cleaning, they've got you covered. Ask them about their True Tune-Up Gold Package. It's more than just a checkup. Call 520-812-1597 or visit abcwaterandair.com. ABC Water and Air, always bringing comfort.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. 6 model homes are now open to tour at Del Webb at Rockin' K. Here, life is about more than just beautiful homes. It's about the experiences waiting outside your front door at this new 55-plus active adult neighborhood. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Trips left, and Daniels looking left, throws left, and it's incomplete, and knocked away beautifully by Trayton Stoops.
Great defense by Arizona. 3 plays in a row. Shut everything down that Kansas was looking to do, and that was just like glue man-to-man coverage there.
And Daniels out of the shotgun, back looking right, firing right, and it's caught by Kennedy. He's drilled for a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Big tackle by G. Smith.
Yeah, Genesis Smith did a great job of just coming downhill, recognizing the ball in the air, doing exactly what Danny Gonzalez likes these guys to do.
Arizona beats Kansas 24-20 on homecoming Saturday. Wildcats 6-3 are bowl eligible. 3 games remaining at Cincinnati next week, home to Baylor, and then the I think it's the 99th Territorial Cup game in Tempe coming up 3 weeks on a Friday. From now. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us, you can text us. We have some texts, people checking in here, so we will read a few of these right now. Our guy, Doug in Tucson, checks in. He sent me 2 pictures of the north end zone and all the empty seats. Pretty much everybody was up in the bar probably today. And then there was the east side, which was pretty sparse on the upper deck today. It was really weird. The weirdest thing was that the far south side of that east upper deck, there were people sitting in the aisle, like that last aisle, because that's where the shade was. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where people were sitting in an aisle on the stairs because that was the only place on that upper deck that they could find a little bit of shade. But and I think the home side was a little bit more packed up than the east side. The west side was more packed up than the east side. But and I think the announced crowd was 41,000 for homecoming tonight. But still, too many empty seats for this ball club.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just, I just was on the sideline looking around, and I was like, wow, this is not good. It's I don't know what, it's been like that for 40 years, man. It's been like that. I mean, and just think of it, this is that the last time we were averaging 50 was with Mike Stoops.
Yeah. What do you think was different back then?
I don't know. I think they liked the antics. They wanted to see the going crazy on the sideline.
And then, but said they hated it.
Yeah. They said but they wanted to go see
be
it
at the show.
Yeah,
you know that.
Because he averaged 52.
They might train. You know, people like to see a train wreck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he averaged 52,000 a game, and that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Doug goes on to say, we officially have the worst football fan base in the Big 12, and I don't think it's particularly close.
No, it's not even.
No, I'm trying to think of. I mean, obviously, we've been to Kansas State. That was a really good, well-attended game.
ASU.
Utah is good.
ASU's selling out now.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean they're
ASU. They were selling out 2 years ago.
Yeah, they got
They weren't selling out 2 years ago. Now they're selling out.
Cincinnati, I think, they get a lot. I mean, they're pretty packed up in Cincinnati. Central Florida, the one time we went there, it rained and there was a pretty good throng. I mean, Houston maybe.
Yep,
Houston maybe
was
might
good
be.
too.
I mean, they might be. Well, there were empty seats there.
Yeah,
there were empty seats at Houston. So I would think that maybe
and there's
right
small
now
stadium
I'm going to say, but you notice a lot of those cities that y'all naming are smaller cities, and that's it's like not
Houston.
Not Houston is a big city, so a lot of times in the big UCLA don't get fans.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So a lot of times in the big city, people don't show up, for the college games, right?
Yeah.
They know they can go see the professional games. But
that's true.
In some of those smaller markets in that Midwest, we knew it was going to be like that. I mean, I think that's a part of the reason why we joined that conference, right?
Yeah.
Got into the Big 12. But a lot of these places, Manhattan, Kansas, Lawrence, Kansas, what else? Yeah. Not too much else to do.
Yeah. Nothing else to do.
The other thing, guys, I think just to talk a little bit about the defense that I thought was impressive was the fact that we didn't get a single turnover today, no sacks today, and you're still able to win this ball game.
Yep. That's what I said. I said we didn't get any. I was like, man, we haven't got a turnover. I was watching. I was like, that's unusual, and we didn't. And we almost got a turnover. On that
last
fumble.
play, or the one that Dalton almost intercepted.
Yeah, that was a great play by Robinson. That came up and hit him right on the ball.
One, yeah, Myron Robinson knocked the ball out there with Jalen Daniels, and then Dalton almost had the interception there on that last drive. He just couldn't hang on to it as well. Right. So that was a chance to get to. Myron Robinson's a guy we haven't really talked a lot about, but the last two games, he's been showing up on tape. Quite a bit. He did have a tackle for loss in the ball game. He forced that fumble. I mean, two of the negative plays. There weren't. I mean, we didn't get into the 20s in terms of the negative plays today. 5 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, 6 pass breakups, and 2 quarterback hits. So I think that's 6 to 8, 14. We've been up in the 20s. With those numbers before, but Myron Robinson is a guy. He had 7 tackles in the game. Yeah, another Texas kid.
Yeah.
Finding them diamonds in the rough. A lot of them diamonds. So the diamonds in the rough, man. I'm telling you.
He was all over the place, man. He was like putting his hat on a lot of people.
And I was looking at his body, and I was like, hey, he can put about another 25 pounds on him. Yeah. So Abby looked like an athlete as well.
Pat S. Checks in. He says, you're right, David. All that matters is the win. Arizona put on a great final drive under pressure to win. That's Pat S. He goes by Sooner. checking in on the text groove at 520-848-1290. Pat, we appreciate hearing from you as well. Also, we had an unnamed texter here. We try to get all the names. Said, beautiful day out there and a great win. I have a question. Why doesn't Arizona run the RPO? It seems like they lock Fifita in the pocket. He's so athletic and throws well on the run. It seems like he would do well with bootlegs, rollouts, and the RPO. They show a lot of that RPO, and we've seen him at times run it. They just don't run it a lot.
No. And I like to see him on the boot.
Yeah,
I like to see him on the boot.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the boot, but I'm not sure about the RPO, man. I think those quarterbacks take too many hits.
That's a lot of hits.
Yeah, it depends on the quarterback. I mean, he's not a big guy.
No.
The last thing you want to do is put him in a situation to where you're putting him in harm's way.
Yeah.
520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's hear from Jason. You're on Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day after a 24-20 Arizona win over Kansas on homecoming. Red, blue, and true was, in fact, the word of the day today.
Yeah, it was a great game, and thought we were going to lose it, and they pulled it out at the end. And but we sit at the north end zone behind the field goal, and oh my God, it's hot out there during the day. We end up moving to the shade, and you see most people moving around the stadium. Today there was actually a lot more shade because of the time of year it was, but they want people to show up to those games, but when you're sitting out there and you're baking in the sun in Tucson, that's rough. That's why you see people moving around. But I do love the Wildcats when we go to the games, but they expect people to show up and sit in the stadium, and that's hard to do. So, but anyways, bear down. I love the Wildcats, and I'm glad they pulled that one out.
There you go, Jason. What did you like most about the game in terms of how they played?
I'm happy that the defense stuck with it, and you didn't really realize that the game was going on, but you're watching it, and the defense was actually playing pretty well, and they did just enough to allow the offense to win. So
how about Max?
Oh my God!
How about Max Harris coming back? Because it did not look like he was going to come back. I think when he came back out, that reminded me of one of those instances where he went in there and said, "I'm playing. I'm playing."
Sure.
Yeah. That was some toughness there, and then he was flying around right after that.
Yeah. Oh my God, there was just a few plays that made a huge difference in that game, and I'm so glad they actually did it or whatever. But yeah, bear down, Arizona.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you checking in tonight. That opens up a line at 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Let's hear from Tim. You're on Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. Wildcats beat Kansas on homecoming, 24-20.
Yes, sir. It was awesome.
Were you there today, Tim?
I sure was. I'm there every game, and I stay until the end. Every game.
That's awesome. I wish I could stay till the end. I have to leave with about 6 minutes to go, so I didn't see the end today.
That must suck.
Yeah, it does.
So my daughter's in the band.
Okay.
So we went and saw them play in front of where they play. They put on a concert after the game, and those guys worked their butts off. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Shoop's doing a great job.
He's doing a great job. So then on the way back, everybody's pretty much gone, and I see these guys sitting out in the parking lot, and I'm like, hey, you guys are being a little too loud over there, kind of keep it down. And we started talking, and they were some ex-players.
Oh.
And they're like, man, we just want to thank you guys. And so then I told them the story, and I told you guys this story about how we kind of adopted Yusuf Scott. And we, after every game, we brought him food, and at the Holiday Bowl, we bought him a Bubba Burger, and we just really, he was just a big teddy bear of a guy, a really cool guy. And how we try to do that, we try to adopt players and be cool to them, because these are our family. We think of these guys as like family, and that's what I tried to convey to these guys, and I think they understood it because they're ex-players, and so they were like, thank you for giving all your support to us, because you're the ones who do all this, and I'm like, you guys are great, man. When you bleed, we bleed. And that's just kind of, if there's any ex-players listening, then they need to know that, because we care about them dearly, and we follow them and their lives and their everything after football and all that, And so I just wanted to give a heartfelt shout out to the players and the ex-players that we do care for them, and they're our family.
We love that, Tim, man. I mean, we used to, back in the 80s when I got here, we used to have a sponsor family program here at the University of Arizona. Larry Smith started that we used to.
Yeah. We graduated the same year, you and I.
Yeah, in 85. I mean, and when I got here in 83, they took me off the plane and dropped me off at the sponsor family house. They said, here, you're going to stay there for a week. I was like, what? I don't even know these people.
Right.
And I'm walking in there, and I just see Mr. D Domenico, and he was just like, hey, man, we love you guys. We want to give you guys, what you need, what kind of food you like. I just stayed there for a week, man. And they were lifetime friends, man. And I still talk to Mrs. D. Mr. D has passed away. This has been almost 45 years. And they're just great people. John Fina's mom and dad were a sponsor.
Yeah.
They had
John played ball with my younger brother, Eric.
Yeah, and John, we used to throw John around the doggone the couches and stuff because he was a little skinny kid, man. And and
you've never seen a kid get hurt so many times in a game. And his dad was a doctor, and he'd rush out onto the field, and there's John. John just has tears streaming down his face, and he got hurt like 5 times a game.
But I'll tell you, the sponsor families.
And that was like Little League football. That was Fort Lowell Falcons football.
And I tell you, their sponsor families are life changers. You guys what you're doing, man, is life changing. Some of these guys, I'm telling you.
And sometimes after a game, like there was, I'm not going to mention his name, but his older brother played for us and did great. And this younger brother, and this is just a couple of years ago, his younger brother was still here and soon transferred out. And I came up to him and I said, hey, we'd like to, kind of bring you some food. We want to find out what you like. And he looked at me like, who the hell are you? Why don't you get away from me? I'm like, okay, no problem. We just want to hook up with somebody, that, obviously that guy probably not part of the Arizona family, and that's okay. He's not used to that kind of thing, where somebody approaches him and is friendly and, so I just wanted to reach out. I wanted to say that so that, some of the people that don't come to the games and like, oh yeah, they're not doing this and they're not doing that, and I don't want to go. And it's like, no, that's not Arizona football. That's not. So
great stuff, Tim. Appreciate. What was the best thing about the game today that you took away? What was your top takeaway?
Ooh, that fourth quarter run. I mean, that was just awesome. Oh. That's my wife's favorite player.
Oh, Quincy?
We've kind of adopted. I'm trying to remember his name. He played for New Mexico and he transferred and he's receiving the punts now.
Luke Weissong?
Yeah, Weissong.
Yeah, Luke Weissong.
So I actually came up to his dad, who was at Wildcat Walk one time, because we're there for Wildcat Walk because we bring waters and stuff for the band kids. And I came up to him because he had a Weissong jersey on, and I'm like, man, he had a great game against Arizona. And he told me exactly how many yards and how many receptions he had that game, and the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, I said hi to him. So then I saw him after today's game, and I got to meet his son and tell him, hey, great job and everything. So I asked him what his favorite candy bar was, and it's a Kit Kat. So everybody needs to bring Weissong some Kit Kats.
There we go. Luke Weissong, bring him the Kit Kat. What instrument does your daughter play?
She plays mellophone.
Mellophone, okay.
Mellophone is a French horn that's made like a trumpet, so you can march with it.
Awesome.
Has a bigger bell than a trumpet. It's just a kind of a bigger horn than a trumpet.
That is cool. I don't know how to play it. I don't know if I would recognize it if I heard it, but that's awesome that she's. And how many years has she been in the band?
This is her 4th year.
So she's a senior?
She's a senior.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Coming up last home game against Baylor. I'm sure that'll be an awesome time for you and your family.
Bear down, guys. We're part of the family.
Yes.
And we love you guys. And we love you guys doing the announcing also. We
Thank-
do.
thank
We
you,
care about
Tim.
guys,
Yeah, come
and
by and take. If
we-
you get out to,
I totally support you guys.
if you get out to the mall next 2 weeks from now, come by and say hello, please. We're at the east end
I
of the
will.
mall by the Paperclip Monument. or
I'm
whatever they
usually
call it.
handing out drinks to the band, but I'll try to get over there and
Awesome.
say hi to you guys.
Appreciate it, Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we graduated the same class, and I've talked to him a couple times. We actually worked at TUSD together. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, Glenn. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Tim, where do you work
Glenn
at?
and I worked at Santa Rita.
Okay.
I was a monitor at Santa Rita, and we did a meeting about gang stuff.
Oh, okay. That's when I was running the gang
Yeah.
unit with Warren Allison.
Yep.
Those were
Yeah.
the days, man.
So I got that job because I was substitute teaching, and I talked a kid out of shooting another kid with a 9mm, a loaded 9mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice job.
So, anyways, bear down, awesome game. You guys are doing a great job. We're a family.
Absolutely.
Period. Whether you like it or not.
Thanks,
Bear
Tim.
down.
Appreciate you for calling in for
Take
sure.
care.
All right, that was Tim. That opens up a line at 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. 1 hour in the books. We have much more coming up for you. We are there seemed to be a flaw or an error with the players' press conference. We're waiting for them to load that back up here so we can bring that to you. So hopefully we'll get a chance to get that to you here coming up here in the next segment. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats beat Kansas on homecoming Saturday, 24-20. Much more straight ahead. You're listening to Wildcats Radio, 1290.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than four walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Hi, this is Peter Costa, former governor of the New York Stock Exchange and proud member of the Advisory Business Council with Meridian Wealth Management. One thing I've learned over 40 years on the floor is the value of a trusting relationship with your financial advisor. After all, everyone is a genius when the markets are going up, but when they drop, that's when the guidance of a professional is most important. For more information about Meridian, call 719-1433 or visit online at meridianwealthllc.com.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Nobody does big screens like this. At Roadhouse Cinemas, every movie is massive with thundering surround sound and food and drinks delivered to your seat. Then, just steps away, Roadie's Lanes Games and Gastropub turns game day into an event. Huge screens with every play in full view. Hit the lanes, throw an axe, battle it out in laser tag, crush it in the arcade or crazy darts. Movies, sports, food, fun, all in one place. Roadhouse and Roadies, two epic experiences, one unbeatable destination. Corner of Grant and Swan.
Discover your perfect vehicle at Cactus Auto, Tucson's trusted destination for certified pre-owned cars for over 30 years. They offer a wide range of certified pre-owned vehicles featuring the brands and models you love. Their finance experts are here to provide you with top dollar trade-in offers and help you find the best financing options, regardless of your credit history. With approved credit, enjoy no payments for up to 90 days. Trust Cactus Auto for quality, affordable pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, all backed by incredible savings and a 7-day exchange guarantee. Visit cactusauto.com.
Coach Tommy Lloyd here. Did you spend money on your AC this summer? My friends at Rightway will give you back up to $3,000 for those repairs.
That's right. No matter who did the repair, we'll buy it back for up to $3,000 towards the purchase of a new heating and air system.
No repair bills this year? No worries. Get 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. $3,000 trade-in for your old AC. 10-year parts and labor warranty. Plus a free system upgrade.
Have an aging heating and air system out of warranty? We'll inspect it absolutely free. Call Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing today. 520-201-8220.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step, and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put member success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit kaisergarage.com to learn more.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
If you could rewind 10 years, what would you do differently? Buy Apple stock at $20? Skip the ghost pepper challenge? Maybe even rethink the skinny jeans. Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Some regrets are harmless, termite damage isn't. You can't go back in time, but you can keep termites from eating your future. Call Blue Sky Pest Control today for your free termite inspection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Early third quarter, 41-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Here's the snap. Oh, not a great snap, but the kick is up, and it is good. Credit Ian Wagner recovered that snap and got it down. And Salgado Medina ties it at 17.
Michael Salgado Medina with a field goal, one field goal today, 41 yards. And like you heard Brian Jeffries say there, snap was not the greatest, but Ian Wagner was able to get it down, and he kicked it through. Every point is important. And Arizona knocks off Kansas 24-20 on homecoming Saturday. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. We want to hear from you. Your thoughts on what you saw today from your Arizona Wildcats, who are bowl eligible for the second time in 3 years, the 10th time in this century Arizona will go to a bowl game. Before we dive more into the special teams aspect of today's game, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus Media Station. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. We are your home for Arizona athletics. This is Wildcats Radio 1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. I am David Kelly, joined as always by my guys. We got the fellas. We got Glenn Howe, the tight end from 1985. We got Calvin Ifan as well, the captain from 1998. Arizona knocks off Kansas today by a score of 24-20. Let's talk a little bit about the special teams as we dive into what happened today. There was only the one field goal by Michael Salgado Medina. And again, we said there, Ian Wagner did a great job of getting that ball down so Salgado Medina could hit it. Not really nothing on the punt return side tonight. Not many opportunities for Luke Weissong. He had the one, and he got chased down from behind. The punting by Isaac Loveson maybe was a little bit uneven. He did not get any inside the 20 in this ball game. He had 7 kicks. Not one of those was inside the 20, and he had quite a few that were kind of short and not maybe the distance that you would like. He finished with an average right at 40. So, that aspect could have been a little bit better because in a game like this, obviously, fellas, that's close, field position is going to be critical.
We got to get better there. We just got to get better. That's all I can say.
Oh, man.
That's all I can say, man.
That's it.
That's it.
There you go. Defensively, we mentioned Max Harris had an injury in the first half, came back 9 tackles on the ball game. Tay Brown had 9, including a quarterback hit. He had a tackle for loss, chased down Jalen Daniels from behind. Good to see that from Tay Brown. Dalton Johnson, 9 tackles. Genesis had 8 tackles in the ball game. Aiden Garnes had 7, and Myron Robinson, we mentioned, starting to show up in the tape. Aiden Garnes, he did make one play I would have liked him not to make. He dove on the pile kind of late after the ball carrier was down, and I think the ref actually warned him, hey, let's not do that. That was not necessary. So you don't want to get any unnecessary penalties like we saw them get late on the Kansas side with that personal foul on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. Did either of you guys see what the personal foul was that cost them that extra yards in the final minute of the game?
Yeah, the running back.
Yeah.
The running back took on Brown.
Okay.
He took on Brown on a blitz, and he really kind of stoned him. He stoned him, and then he got on top of him and started like jousting with him. Yeah. And I was like, what's he doing? And then the ref threw the flag. Right there. He was right there, right behind him. And that was a game coster. That cost them a game, I think. Because they could have been on the move.
Well, absolutely. They were at midfield.
Yep.
They were midfield, and that cost them 15 yards.
Yep.
And they had to take the short. They had to take the short pass to set up the Hail Mary.
Is that the one where he thought it got picked?
Yes.
Yes. He thought it was a pick, and then it ended up turning into a 15-yard. Yeah, he thought it was over.
Yeah.
So he was finna get some. He get some action.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna get some action.
I'm gonna get something before I know it's over.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get something because I ain't gonna get no chance.
Right.
Because they're gonna clock it."
60 plays tonight for Arizona. Pretty even. They passed it 31 times. They ran it 29 times. I mean, this was across the board a very even ball game in terms of the yardage. Kansas more yards, 369 to 323 in the ball game. They passed for a few more than the Wildcats. The Wildcats with Noah only had 158 yards passing, but 165 yards on the ground. So it was, and in terms of the penalties, let's see, in the ball game, I think that was pretty even as well. Just again, it boggles, and the Wildcats were pretty good defensively on third down in this ball game. They did give up a couple of fourth downs, but they were 11 of 17 positive on third down. So they did, even though they gave up some yards, they were able to get themselves off the field when they needed. I mentioned our punter Loveson punted the ball 7 times in this game. Their punter punted 5. So there was a lot of punting in this game because, again, both of the defenses came up and played pretty well. 520-848-1290. We want to hear from you. Get in on the show. We don't have the players yet from the locker room, but what we do have, and we can give you here, is Noah Fafita spoke after the ball game down on the field to the ESPN crew. So let's pull up that and hear from Noah Fafita. Let's hear from Noah Fafita after the game.
It's a Big 12 football game. One of the craziest conferences, but, man, God is great. Super excited to be a part of this team, part of this win.
Not a ton of offensive scoring in that second half, but 39 seconds left, and that final drive gets it done. What did you notice the most about that final drive?
I think we're just resilient. A resilient team. We talk about it all the time, respond. That's one of our values. But shout out to our defense. They kept us in it the whole time, and then we were able to finish it out.
Talk me through what went through your head when you saw that big hole for the touchdown.
Man, God is great. That's all I got. God is great, and then they did the rest. So I'm so happy to be a part of this win. All glory to God.
So Coach Brennan told us this week, I just want more life with this team. And now you get it. That 6th win, bowl eligible. What does it mean for you guys?
So special. This team is so special. The people we have. Kansas is a great team, so a lot of credits to them, to Jalen Daniels. But, man, I'm so grateful to be a part of this family and more life.
Congratulations.
So much. Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Noah Fafita after the ball game with ESPN. And, again, just a tremendous performance by that young man to lead his team down and get that win at the end. Fourth quarter comebacks, I'll tell you, so important. And we mentioned it's just been a great day. Arizona Triathlon gets their second straight national champion. That program is just 3 years old. 3 years old, and they have 2 national championships already. And in this one, they had to go up and win it on enemy territory up in Tempe today. Even better. And shout out to senior Kelly Wetland. She has been the best at this all season long. She's won pretty much, I think, every meet that the Wildcats have competed in this year, and she won again today, the individual national champion for the first time in her career. So just a tremendous day all around.
They run
for
an
Arizona.
Ironman, or do they run a mini?
No, it's
Olympic.
well, no, yeah, it's not an Ironman.
It's
no.
Olympic?
No, I'm not even sure if it's Olympic. The in terms of the distances that they
Or a
go.
mini.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know a whole lot about triathlon in terms of the distances.
I ran one time. And
Really? What was that like?
It was tough. It was tough. I finished it though. I finished it. I ran a mini.
How long ago was that?
That was probably Kobe was 3. Yeah, Kobe was just born. That's about 20 years ago.
Wow.
20
Good
years
job.
ago.
Nice.
And I had my bike that I rented for like $200-something bucks, and it wouldn't get out of 5th gear. When I brought the bike back to the shop, I threw it at the guy.
Oh, jeez.
Because
Nice.
I was pissed. I was like, damn.
Great.
I said, I want my money back.
520-848-1290. All right, we still got our keys to the game. We'll get into that when we come back. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats knock off the Kansas Jayhawks 24-20 to get to 6-3 on the season. Along with Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe, I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football rolls on. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by ABC Heating and Cooling, Arizona Commercial Lighting, Blue Sky Pest Control, Broadway and Tucson's 20th anniversary season, Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing, First Choice Pools, Goldberg and Osborne, The Injury Lawyers, Gospel Rescue Mission, Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates, O'Reilly Chevrolet, Shamrock Heating and Cooling, Showtime Sports Cards, Tucson Appliance Company, JT Auto, Lexus of Tucson, Mr. Rooter, Recon Auto Detail, Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Rocking K, a master planned community designed by nature, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Looking for fun? O'Reilly Chevrolet has EVs in stock and ready to roll. Chevy's led the EV charge since the Bolt in 2016, and now we're keeping it going with the all-electric Blazer, Equinox, and Silverado. Innovation, power, and savings all in one ride. Come see us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or visit O'Reilly.com. The Chevy EVs are here, and the future is electric. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Graduating from high school, I realized that I didn't have all the tools I needed to help me in the next chapter of my life. The Earn to Learn program has helped me pursue my passion for early childhood education with confidence, and the financial education supported by Hughes Federal Credit Union has been invaluable to prepare me for my university career and the world beyond.
Find out how Hughes and Earn to Learn join forces to support student success at hughesfcu.org/earn-to-learn. Insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Broadway in Tucson presents the 20th anniversary season featuring 7 Tucson premieres, including Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Hell's Kitchen, Moulin Rouge, The Wiz, Back to the Future, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and more. Secure your signature season tickets today and get the best seats at the lowest prices. Visit BroadwayInTucson.com and secure your 2025-2026 season tickets today.
The cold Arizona nights are here. Is your furnace ready? For just $59, Right Way is offering a complete system tune-up, ensuring your furnace runs efficiently to keep your home comfortable all season long. Routine maintenance is key to avoiding costly breakdowns. And with over 11,000 5-star Google reviews, you can trust Right Way to get the job done right. Plus, we'll include a free carbon monoxide test for your peace of mind. Call Right Way today at 520-640-2665 or visit us at rightwayac.com for your $59 complete system tune-up.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rocking K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rocking K with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Hi guys, I'm back. What's new?
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio.
All the Scratch and Dent merchandise has its own new studio.
There were so many Scratch and Dent discounted items. Now they have a place of their own.
I love it. A whole Scratch and Dent studio right next to Tucson Appliance. They don't look like Scratch and Dent,
but it shows in the low prices.
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio. Proud local supporters of the Southern Arizona Heartball. Only at Tucson Appliance, where you are a priority.
Looking for top-notch lumber and framing? Johnson Manley Lumber has been your trusted expert since 1970, specializing in both residential and commercial projects. Our experienced teams, cutting-edge technology, and reliable supply chain ensure your framing is on time and on budget every time. We're proud to be employee-owned and community-rooted in Tucson. Learn more at johnsonmanley.net. Proud supporter of the University of Arizona radio broadcast. Go Wildcats.
Advantage Air Mechanical, the team you can trust. Call 792-9400.
When it comes to the comfort and indoor air quality of your home and office, Advantage Air Mechanical has you covered. Breathing healthy air and having reliable air conditioning is important. If you or someone you know is in need of air conditioning services or a new system installation, we're here to help. Advantage Air Mechanical, 792-9400. AZROC 214570.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Daniels out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Looking right, looking left. Now wants to run. Now in trouble. Rolling back right. Looking to throw downfield. Here comes the rush. Fires the pass. Knocked down incomplete out of the 35-yard line. Pressure on Daniels. And then the Wildcats close it down. He'll take the snap straight back to throw. Time, waiting. Fires deep down the far side to Henderson. And it's knocked away at the 2-yard line. Oh, what a beautiful play out there by Traden Stukes.
That's great coverage because it looked like Stukes was beat, but he recovered while the ball was in the air, made a huge play on the ball, swatted it down at the very last second. You can't do it any better than that.
24-20, Arizona knocks off Kansas on homecoming Saturday. It is going to be a party tonight here in Southern Arizona. Guys, when you win on homecoming, is the party better when you win on homecoming versus on any other night? Is it just it's just good on any night? It doesn't matter whether it's homecoming or not.
It's good on it. It's a good on every night you win. But homecoming is good if you have some boys come back that if you're still playing,
right.
that have gone and then come back. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. If you got some guys come back,
like when you were a freshman and they were a senior and they come back, and you get to see them.
And then you win and y'all get to go out and go hang out.
Yeah.
So, it's cool. But now, anytime you win like this, now, I will say the parties probably be a little bit more fun because there's going to be so many people that's out partying and hanging out. But, ain't nothing like partying after a good dub. I don't care if it's, the beginning of the year or the ending of the year.
Exactly.
And how about trading Stooks, man? I mean, this kid here. I mean, if there's a kid that I'm going to miss watching, it's on this defense. I mean, it's going to be him. I mean, I go all the way back to it's amazing that I remember the first time I saw him was the unfortunate night of the 70+7 loss to ASU back in COVID 2020. And I just remember saying to myself, man, that kid looks like he might be a player. He might have something. He just was around the football, and they call him Unc because he's been here for so long. He had the injury last year, and he just continues to show up on tape the last few weeks. Like you heard Brian there said, he again, sometimes it looks like he's beat, but he knows how to close. He knows how to close and finish plays. I love that from Traden Stooks.
Yeah, I think you got to give the coaches a great kudos, man. Arch and the other.
Viney and RC.
Yes, they've done
RC
Viney,
primarily with the safeties. And
they've just done a great job. I mean, they really you see the kind of technique. The guys getting around them, not even touching them, and hitting the ball. Not putting their arms around them to defend. To do the easy way and get a pick. Get a flag. These guys are just playing good quality football, and that's what you need to have.
And I love it for guys like that that's been through 2-3 coaches, and it's just because it shows you the type of character and the type of leader he is, to go through all that. The 77, most of those guys been long gone, and he stuck around to see it through.
Yeah.
And that means a lot. And like I know when you figure out those things, I remember my grandmother I remember my freshman year, I was ready to go. I was out of here. My grandma said, no, son, you got to, this is about life, right? And so I ended up sticking around. And so you learn how to, get through stuff, And so just being able to see him be successful and get a chance to know that he's going to a bowl game in his last year, man, is just huge. And I'm real happy for him.
Well, because homecoming, like we saw all the guys that were back today. And sometimes I wonder, well, where is this kid gonna go? And I'm not trying to single people out to be mean or anything, but let's just talk about Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I mean, where's he going? Where's he going in 20 years? For his homecoming, he played one game here, and that's awesome. And we like I said, he's the most popular kid here that ever played one game for Arizona. But is he going back to New Mexico where he really made his name? 1,700 yards. Is he going there? Is he coming here? And then that's the one thing I wonder. Like 20 years from now, how events like we saw today are going to work because so many of these guys have so many different ties. Where are they going to go to both schools? I mean, is Bill going to go be okay? I got New Mexico this week, and I got Arizona next week.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I know Glenn can speak to that coming from JUCO because that's what it remind me of. Guys that you come from JUCO or you got to transfer from another university. This has been happening forever. But what I'll say is depends on how you do at the places.
Exactly.
If you do well, because you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. There's people that went here 5 years
and
they
would
don't
never come back.
Would never come back because they didn't enjoy their experience. They didn't play well. So I think it's all love too. He had that one game. And I always say this, DK, you hear me say this all the time. I just said it. This guys play forever and don't have a 100-yard game.
Yeah,
right.
And so he had a 100-yard game. And when people go back and do their history on him, say, man, if he would have played that year. Because I still believe
we would have won a couple more games.
We would have won a couple more. We would have went to a bowl game. It would have been a different narrative about Coach coming in, coming back into this year because at the beginning of this year, people were basically saying he's going to be out of here. I think a lot of those guys, man, it just depends on the way that you perform.
Yeah, the way you feel after when you're the last year that you're here. If you felt good and you liked your teammates and you had a good time, you coming back here.
All right, let's get through our key. There's a lot of keys to the game, so we'll get through these keys to the game.
How did our keys to the game go for your Wildcats? Our keys to the game are brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, this is like 3 minutes long. We'll stop and start it and get through and find out what we all felt, including our guest that was on the show earlier today as well.
All right, we're going to start with our guy, Craig Starkey here, class of 1962, linebacker. Oh, and we got Stitters in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary Stitters in the house. Jerry Stitt, longtime head coach and baseball coach here at the University of Arizona. All right, Craig, what's the key to an Arizona win tonight?
Probably scoring more points.
Craig's going to keep it easy. Craig's keeping it easy tonight. There you go.
And our defense controlling their quarterback.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's.
All right. If you had any advice for our linebacking crew today, what would that be?
Put their quarterback on his back.
Yeah, that's right.
Put Jaylen Daniels on his back.
Yeah, we got to put him out. Yeah, I agree with that key to the game.
So Jaylen Daniels had obviously 14 carries for 74 yards, so a pretty good ball game. He had the one running touchdown. It was hard to contain him. I mean, he didn't kill you, but he had a pretty solid ball game. Yeah, exactly. He was a pest for you guys. You guys said that was your pest of the game. They didn't get to him. Didn't get any sacks on him, so he was hard to get to in that respect.
I think they had some pretty good protection, man.
Yeah.
I think they did pretty good. And he stepped up into the pocket perfectly.
I mean, he would just stand there and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm finna run.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
So, You know, we showed a lot of respect for him as far as our defense was concerned because I guarantee you we didn't blitz.
We hardly
blitz like we usually blitz because he would stand right there and he would be excited to see a blitz coming. He could see it coming. So I thought that was a good adjustment from Gonzalez because a lot of times you do what you do, but sometimes you got to be smart enough to see like a blitz is not working against this guy. He can gut you with the run or, I mean, because he had a little dart. He was throwing little darts with that, you know, when he was throwing those hot routes. He seemed to get excited when the blitz was coming.
All right, let's get through some more of these here.
Glenn, your keys.
My key to the game is that we got to run the football. We got to control the game by running the football and control. We want that possession in this game, I think. If we don't give them the ball as much as we have the ball, I think we can really dominate this game. And on defense, we need to have a couple turnovers as usual, okay? But we have to run the ball efficiently today.
They had 11 more minutes time of possession than Arizona in this game.
Yeah.
Did Kansas.
That was not a factor. That did not bode well for us. And they just didn't take advantage of that time.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, the kid missed the first field goal. That Marshawn has
I
missed
thought he was
going to
miss it because I was watched. The commentator said that they were saying. They said that, you know what? This guy's never missed all season.
Yeah.
Right.
He's 16 for 16, and he missed it.
All right, we'll get through mine here.
Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
And by doing that, it will make their defense tired in the fourth quarter with the heat.
Yep.
Because the defensive players put out a lot more energy than the offense.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to say I think the Wildcats, and I know we talk a lot about running the football, but I think the Wildcats are going to do what they've done. They're going to take control of the game early with their passing game to, like I said, get a lead, and then they'll run the football. I think once they have that lead, they'll start to grind down the Kansas Jayhawks. Danny talked about it earlier this week. With this team is at its best when they get the takeaways. So 3+ takeaways. I think if you can take the ball away 3 times today, you're going to win this football game pretty handily. And Craig, we're going to be going to a bowl game. For the second
Won't
time
that
in 3
be
years.
fun?
Craig, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you. And
appreciate you.
See you guys at the bowl game.
There you go.
Absolutely. We are definitely going to see Craig at the bowl game. No takeaways, obviously, for the defense in this bowl game. And again, it was hard. It was not easy to pass the ball. It was like one of those days where you came in and you thought, man, I hope it's easy like it was last week.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It was more difficult for them to kind of find things. And again, there were drops last week. We didn't talk about them because you won by 35 points, but there was drops last week and there were drops today. That continues to be a little bit of a problem for this receiving corps.
Another stat that would really, really surprise the heck out of me is that they only averaged 4.5 a rush. I thought they were averaging at least 6 or 7 because they were gashing us, man, for a little bit, man. They were doing like 7 yards, 8 yards, 9 yards, and they only averaged 4.5, and we were 5.7. Yeah. I thought that was. I think that's a. I don't know. I was very surprised by that stat.
And I was going to say, I think it was, a little bit of reason why the receiving core and the quarterback struggle is, I thought they was playing good on the back end. I mean, everybody understands to beat Arizona, you have to stop the pass.
Yeah.
I mean, so some games we're going to have to run. I know that's not our identity. I know that's not what we want to do, right? But you have to do it when you see that the defense is taking away the pass. When you see that your quarterback and your receivers are kind of struggling, you run the ball a few times just to kind of try to get the team back in rhythm. And I also believe with the size of that offensive lineman, I think they may be a better run blocking line than pass blocking. We just don't really get to see them do it a lot. But when they do run the ball, it just seems always be successful.
Yeah.
So
I think I agree with you, Kelvin. I think we should run to pass. That's what I think we should do. But we're all Sunday afternoon OCs.
Yeah, and you understand too. I mean, in this day and age, it's always been this way, but especially now, Noah stayed.
Yeah.
And with him staying, it's his team. They're going to play through him no matter what. Win or lose, they're going to put the ball in his hand. And I do understand that. But at the same time, if you want to go far, and if you want to, you want to beat a Cincinnati, you want to beat some of those teams, you're going to have to
run that football,
man, because you got to take that ball out of other guys' hands, man. You can't give them the football like we gave Kansas the football. Some of these other teams are more explosive, and they're going to take advantage of that extra time.
All right, Kelvin's keys.
Turkey, class of 1962. Kelvin, your keys to the game.
I think the turnover battle is going to be huge. I think we have to make sure we win the turnover
Adam
battle.
Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Dad Adam Hall now.
Dad,
all right, there we go.
Yeah, you got to take care of that football. I think the team that wins the turnover battle wins this game. I think I also believe that I know people don't like to hear it, but I do think we need to run the ball a little bit. You have to play a little bit of keep away from this team. That quarterback is talented. We don't want him with the football. And special teams got to be special today. You can't give away kickoff returns and let these guys get an edge on special teams.
There we go. That's what we think the Wildcats need to do to beat the Kansas Jayhawks homecoming 2025.
All right. Well, they didn't give any kickoffs away because Ian Wagner does not allow you to. He kicked 5 more into the end zone in this ball game today. And again, we talked about the fact that there just weren't any takeaways available. There were, but they just couldn't secure any in the game today. And they ran the ball effectively enough. I mean, Ishmael Mahdi broke the 138-yard run. He finished with 61 yards on the day. And the three main guys combined, and Noah together, they ran it. The total yardage between the 3 running backs and Noah was 212 yards today. So that was pretty good. Pretty good day on the ground. All right, that's what we thought the Wildcats needed to do to win.
Those were today's keys to the game. They're brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, final thoughts from the two of you before we let you guys fly and finish out with the head coach.
I am happy that we won on homecoming. That was really nice. And Dave, thanks for tolerating us for today being out of order. I know you're an organized dude, and and I know J Dub. I want to give a call out to J Dub. J Dub, I know you probably was pulling your hair out because we were just going over.
Nobody cussed
everything.
though. Nobody cussed, which was good.
Yeah, nobody cussed. Everything we got all that, but I appreciate you guys, and I love doing the show with you guys.
Yeah,
and I appreciate your professionalism and everything.
There we go, Kelvin.
Yeah. Everything that Glenn said for sure. And man, just happy for these guys to be able to see these guys get in the bowl, man. Sometimes when you hear, coach need to be fired, the team's terrible, and all this stuff. And for these guys to gut it out and figure out a way to, put themselves in bowl contention, now they just need to take it one game at a time. You don't want to get too high. You don't want to get too low with wins or losses, but just continue to grow because I still think this team is going to be better in the years to come. I mean, you only got Noah for one more year, but if they just keep stacking and bringing the right kind of guys in, because all these guys that they're bringing in are starting to make plays, and they're finding the kind of guys that they want to play in this program and represent this program. So, just excited, and it does feel good to get a win on homecoming, because you have all the guys calling you and everything like that, and sometimes I ignore those calls when we lose.
And I tell you what, man, people need to start supporting Coach Brennan and his staff. They're doing a great job. They're building something here. They're putting the bricks together.
What I say is this: I think this is a great time to really get behind them and support them with that Arizona support that I know is there, because I'm one of the former players and I be feeling all the love. And I think you put that support behind him now, it will be very important, because if he get the win in here, it could be easy to say, let me go the other way. There's not a lot of people in the stadium. It feels like everybody.
There's all the excuses are there for leave.
People ride him, so he get another 2 good seasons in, and then next thing you know, people are knocking on the door, and you'll see me sitting here if things don't change. I'll be like, hey, I can understand. I can understand why he would look at it. So I think you have to think ahead sometimes, man. I understand. I don't understand where everybody was in an uproar about. We haven't been a 12 win every year type of team anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so again, I just feel like, let's support him, man, and see. It wasn't because he was a Tommy guy and all that different stuff like that. It was because he came and took this job on when probably a lot of people probably didn't want to come here.
Take that job. Exactly. And he's look what he's done. He made some critical decisions last year, changing things up, and brought in some other people in here, and they're being successful. And this team is clicking together on one tune. They're not everybody's going different ways. They're doing everything together. And you got to give credit to the head coach, because he's the captain.
Get your ass to the football game. The football team's playing great. Okay, I mean, I don't need to say, whatever. They're 2 plays away from being whatever their record is and 1, but they're right there. It's homecoming. It's a 1:30 game. It's going to be a beautiful day. Get your ass to that football game and support Coach Brennan. He's doing a hell of a job, and he's a great effing dude who this community needs to embrace.
There you go.
Exactly. He is a good dude.
And I love how he be with the players, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people be like, oh, no, the coach should put his – man, I love – he goes into these people's house and tell their parents he's going to take care of them, and this is going to be like my son and this stuff. And to see him enjoying, clapping, and getting hype, with his players doing the game, it's just weird to see people having a problem with that. But I'm saying it from the captain, man. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, I love it too, man. Keep going, Coach Brennan.
All right, you guys ready? You guys ready for 5:30 next Saturday morning?
5:30 in the morning.
Not yet.
Kelvin, we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Glenn, because of basketball, we'll push you back to Wednesday.
All right.
This week. So we'll break it down on Wednesday, and we'll come back.
Wednesday
and we'll do
at what time?
We'll do it I'll be out at Showtime Cards this Wednesday, so we'll do it at the same time, 5:20, or we'll talk about when we we need to do it.
5:35.
Yeah.
So
there we go. All right. That's the captain, Kelvin Efon, and that is Glenn Howe. He is the tight end. 24-20 is the score. We're probably going to go past 8 o'clock because we still got to hear from the head coach, as well as get you a scoreboard and all of that straight ahead. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day is the show, and I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
The future of fun is here at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got EV Blazer, EV Equinox, and EV Silverado in stock now with instant acceleration, zero gas, and lower maintenance costs. Act fast. Federal incentives end September 30th. Visit us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or go to O'Reilly.com. Chevy EVs are here, and the future is electric. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Tucson sun beating down? feels like an oven in your car, right? With our premium window tint, you'll stay cool, comfortable, and protected.
Finally, no more burning seats and squinting eyes. Driving feels amazing again.
It's not just tint. It's comfort, style, and relief from Arizona heat. Recon Auto Detailing, Ceramic Pro West, Tucson, where cool rides start.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
There's never a good time for plumbing issues.
No.
Honey, my parents are here.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. With Drain Masters in Tucson, not only do you get local, professional, full-service plumbing with 24/7 scheduled or emergency service, you get a lifetime transferable warranty on all house water repiping. So this...
They brought my aunts and uncles, too.
is gonna be fine. Drain Masters, we do it all. And now offering financing. Solid service, fair price, guaranteed. DrainMastersTucson.com.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
For over 30 years, Tucson has been putting its trust in First Chiropractic for auto and on-the-job injuries. They're locally owned and a proud sponsor of the U of A radio broadcasts. So if you've been injured, make the right choice first.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put members' success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
I come from a low-income family, and as a first-generation college student, it was difficult for me to navigate the way. Hughes Federal Credit Union and Earn to Learn provided a pathway for me to learn valuable budgeting and financial education. I am currently a graduate student in public health and helping my younger siblings with their college paths.
Find out how Hughes and Earn to Learn join forces to support student success at hughesfcu.org/earn-to-learn. Insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Do you often worry you left your garage door open? With the LiftMaster Garage Door Opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit kaisergarage.com to learn more.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Calvin Ephod.
Trips right, single man left, handoff, goes Craig. Got an opening, 35 down to the 30 and to the 25. First down Arizona market at the Kansas 24. Now they want to go in a hurry. Yeah. First down Arizona, in field goal range. They want more. They want the lead. Craig to the left of Noah. Pepito will take the snap, handoff for Craig. Got a block. He's got to the 50. 10-5, touchdown Arizona. Quincy Craig gives the Cats the lead with 39 seconds left on the clock.
What a call.
24-20, Arizona knocks off Kansas. Quincy Craig, a pair of touchdowns in the ball game. One receiving, did a great job of reaching out the ball over the end line, and then that burst up the middle. I mean, the blocking, just fabulous on that play. Matthew Leitao and Chuba Hitmaye, Kayana Dikemba, Alexander Deuce, and Tristan Bounds on that play just did an outstanding job of opening up that hole in the middle for Quincy Craig. Let's head back over to Arizona Stadium. We do finally have the players. We'll hear from Tay Brown and Quincy Craig after a 24-20 win over Kansas on homecoming.
Starting with Quincy, just take us through your game-winning touchdown and what you saw there.
Yeah, I saw the O-line open up a nice hole for me to get through, and the rest was simple if I'm on the way to the end zone.
Yeah, is that your first go-ahead touchdown? Where does that rank among touchdown runs?
That was definitely one of my favorite touchdowns I've experienced because it was definitely a comeback win, and we needed it was a full team full team win. So.
Brian. Tay, the defense made a lot of stops, especially after Kansas had those first few scores. With a game like this where there's not much scoring going on, does that put extra pressure on the defense to make every single play?
As a defense, I feel like we just got to hold them to less points than the offense. So I feel like that was our mentality. We just out there just trying to stop, just hold them to one less point than offense.
Tay, you've been on a bowl team before, but you're doing it again here for the second time in your career. What does it mean for the team to qualify for the postseason?
It's great. It's exciting. We've worked very hard since January to just accomplish this. But this isn't just where we stop. We're just going to keep going. Win out for the rest of the season.
Chris. Yeah, kind of following up on that. Just what's the vibe in the locker room after the game? Knowing that you guys are going to the postseason.
Yeah, it's great. It's definitely not over though. We're definitely gonna get back to it. It's another day, 24-hour rule. We're gonna experience this, be great with it, and then get after it again.
Justin.
So Tate, you mentioned you guys have been working so hard since January to get to this moment. How would you recap just the last, less than a year, just for you guys to come together and have a moment like this?
It's been great. Like I said, we've been working so hard since January, just building the team chemistry because, as we know, we've had a lot of new transfers coming in, probably half the team, something like that. So it's just been great, building the chemistry and just showing it out there on the field, all the hard work.
Quincy, today, Noah tied the record for career touchdowns in Arizona history. What does it mean for you to see him accomplish that, and what has it been like just being teammates with him?
Yeah, it's been great. He's a very hard-working guy, and he's very humble. He's always working to the craft, and I'm just happy to see that that he accomplished something like that.
Quincy, I think this was the fewest yards you guys had total in a win for sure. This season, what do you think was kind of going on with the offense? Maybe until the end, why were you unable to kind of move the ball consistently?
They're a good team. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. It was going to go back and forth, throwing punches, but it was just, how can we finish the game? We start fast, and just how can we finish the game, finishing the game? How can we do it with this next play, this next drive? So, we got it done in the end, and that was the goal.
Right. Tay, how do you think you guys fared as far as the run defense in this game, particularly against the quarterback?
You said how do we?
Think you fared?
I mean, I feel like there's obviously some mistakes we got to go back tomorrow, look at them. But I feel like we did good. We got the job done, and just like he said, 24-hour rule. Come back tomorrow, fix the mistakes, and on to the next.
Was there anything that Coach Gonzalez said to the defense at halftime to kind of get you guys fired up?
I mean, yeah, he's a passionate guy. So, I mean, he's always going to come with something. He just said, bring it. We got to stop the QB run. We got to stop the run. That's been our mantra all year. Just stopping the run and just making pass the ball.
Defense had 5 takeaways last game, none today, but still found a way to win. What was the secret to that, not being able to force turnovers, but still escaping the win?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like how Quincy said, we knew it was going to be a dogfight. They had a great offense. We just going to just went out there and tried to stop the run, stop the pass, and just come out in the end.
Justin?
Tay, you've been on this roster for the last 2 years. What has it been like being a part of the culture that Brent Brennan is building here?
It's great. I mean, it's definitely a culture change this year. The culture is more like physicality this year. That's what he's been preaching a lot, and I think we're out there proving it.
Well, then Myron Robinson, also got in the game. What have you seen out of him?
Man, he's a great guy. He's athletically gifted. He's smart in the classroom and on the field. So I'm excited to see what he has to offer.
Coach Michael?
Dalton and Trey combined for 5 pass breakups in this game, and there were a lot of situations where the defensive backs were one-on-one because you guys were obviously devoting a lot of bodies to trying to stop the run. What do you just make of their performance?
It's great. I mean, they have that type of performance every week. I feel like they're elite guys that I feel like could play at the next level. So I'm happy that they're on my team.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at what's happening today around the rest of the country. The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
All right, games in the Big 12 today. The big one down in Lubbock, Texas. 8th-ranked Texas Tech takes apart BYU 29-7. First loss of the season for the Cougars, who are now 8-1. And Texas Tech now 6-1, so they'll move into first place by a half game over the Cougars in the Big 12. Colorado on the road loses at Rich Rod in West Virginia 29-22. West Virginia now back-to-back victories in the Big 12. Iowa State finally got their mojo back as they head down to Dallas and beat TCU and Sonny Dykes 20-17. Iowa State now 3-4 on the season. We mentioned last night Houston played Central Florida and got that win there by a score of 30-27 in the space game. So here's how the Big 12 looks right now with all the games this week complete. Texas Tech in first place at 6-1. BYU and Cincinnati at 5-1. That'll be the Wildcats' next opponent. The Bearcats, who are 7-2 overall. They have lost their last game, though. They did not play this week. So they'll have 2 weeks of preparation. Houston at 5-2. Utah and Arizona State at 4-2. Arizona is now in that group of teams. There are 4 that are 3-3. It's Arizona, TCU, Baylor, and Kansas State. All 3-3. Arizona has already beaten Kansas State. They will not play TCU this year, but they will play Baylor coming up. Iowa State is 3-4. Wildcats lost to them. Kansas is 3-4. U of A beat them. West Virginia, you will not play this year, is 2-5. Central Florida also not on the schedule, 1-5. Colorado, who Arizona beat, is 1-6. Oklahoma State, who Arizona beat, is 0-6 winless. They have now lost 15 consecutive games in conference play and 8 in a row this year. So that is the Big 12 scoreboard, top 25 games today from around the country. Let's let you know what happened there. There are games in progress. We'll give you all the finals first. Number 23, Washington loses at Wisconsin. Wisconsin had not won in the Big 12, but they win today over Jed Fishing Company by a score of 13-10. That's a tough loss for the Huskies on the road in Madison. 18th ranked Miami over Syracuse 38-10. It was number 16 Vanderbilt in overtime beating Auburn. A great game, 45-38. Auburn only 1-6, changed their coaches. Vanderbilt now 4-2 in conference play. How about this? Number 9 Oregon loses in Iowa City to the Hawkeyes. I'm sorry, beats Iowa on the road in Iowa City, 18-16. So Oregon is now 5-1 in conference play. Ole Miss over the Citadel in a non-conference game, 49-0. The Rebels are number 6 in the country. 5th-ranked Georgia on the road over Mississippi State, 41-21. It was number 3 Texas A&M knocking off Missouri in Columbia, 38-17. Texas A&M is now 6-0 in conference play. It went down to the wire, but second-ranked Indiana stays unbeaten over Penn State, 27-24. The Penn State Nittany Lions 0-6 in conference play. Number 1 Ohio State easily over Purdue, 34-10. Games in progress. 10th-ranked Notre Dame leading it against Navy, 42-10. Number 4 Alabama beating LSU, 17-6. 15th-ranked Louisville in a battle in the fourth quarter against California. That's a 23-23 tie right now. And Wake Forest on the road at number 14 Virginia and leading late in the fourth quarter by a score of 16-9. We mentioned on the non-college football side, your Arizona Wildcats triathlon team wins a second straight national championship. And a shout out to Kelly Wetland, who won the individual title. The ladies competed today up in Tempe. Tomorrow, Arizona women's basketball at 2 o'clock against UC Irvine. Coverage of that will begin at 1:45 over on Freedom 1400 with Derek Palmer. And that is your scoreboard for tonight.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
All right, we'll hear from the head coach and put a wrap on this one when we come back. 24-20, Arizona knocks off Kansas in the homecoming game. I'm David Kelly. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
Back your hometown favorite. Get your very own exclusive University of Arizona debit card from Hughes Federal Credit Union. Pair your new card with a free checking account that earns dividends with no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and convenient 24/7 online and mobile banking. Visit one of our 7 convenient branch locations to get your card instantly or open an account online at hughesfcu.org/wildcats. Show your Wildcat spirit all year long with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions apply. Insured by NCUA.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Coach Tommy Lloyd here. Did you spend money on your AC this summer? My friends at Rightway will give you back up to $3,000 for those repairs.
That's right. No matter who did the repair, we'll buy it back for up to $3,000 towards the purchase of a new heating and air system.
No repair bills this year? No worries. Get 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. $3,000 trade-in for your old AC. 10-year parts and labor warranty. Plus a free system upgrade.
Have an aging heating and air system out of warranty? We'll inspect it absolutely free. Call Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing today. 520-201-8220.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
Hi, I'm Lisa Chastain. No one should go hungry, especially at Thanksgiving. That's why Gospel Rescue Mission is hosting our annual Thanksgiving Blessings event. Join us on Wednesday, November 26th for a home-cooked Thanksgiving meal. Also, clothing, haircuts, additional resources, and life-changing opportunities. Celebrate the holidays with us, because Thanksgiving is better when we share it together. Visit grmtucson.com to learn more.
Looking for quality windows without the wait? Come to the Window Depot. We carry a huge selection of Milgard windows, in stock now and ready for pickup. Need something custom? No problem. From new construction to full home replacement, we'll help you order the perfect Milgard windows built to fit your space, style, and budget. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the Window Depot makes it easy to get the windows you need fast. Visit thewindowdepot.com to find a location near you and see why we're your Milgard window experts.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Out of the shotgun, will take the snap, back to throw, backpedaling, steps up, here we go, here's the heave towards the end zone, into the back of the end zone, it's knocked away, Cats win it! Arizona takes the homecoming game, 24-20 Arizona, late touchdown from Quincy Craig, and the Wildcats are bowl eligible. A game that was, tooth and nail throughout. Arizona fell behind by 10 in the first half. They came back to tie it. They got back behind by 3 again. And then with 39 seconds left in the game, Quincy Craig on a 24-yard run puts Arizona in the lead. The defense does the job. They turn back the Jayhawks, and the Wildcats win it 24-20. They improve to now 6-3 on the season. They go to 500 in league play at 3-3. Oh, does this feel good? Headed to Cincinnati next week.
Absolutely, it does. Bowl eligible Arizona now for the second time in 3 years. This will actually be the third bowl game in the last 4 seasons for head coach Brent Brennan, who led San Jose State to bowls in 2022 and 2023, including his time as a player, head coach, and assistant coach. This will be the 10th career bowl game for Brent Brennan. Let's hear from the head coach of your Arizona Wildcats after the win today, 24-20, the final over the Kansas Jayhawks. Here's Brent Brennan after the contest.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll start with your opening statement from Coach Brennan, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, wake up, baby. What an awesome day in Arizona Stadium. I just want to, first of all, thank you all for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really special day. It was awesome having Antoine Kaysen being our honorary captain, all the football alumni that came back, all the alumni, the students, everybody that showed up for homecoming, that showed up to cheer on this team. It was just an incredible day. It was an incredible day in there. The impact the crowd had on the opponent late in the game was significant. I don't think that kid didn't, that field goal late in the game. And I know I'm jumping ahead and everyone's going to be mad at me for doing that. I don't really care. That crowd mattered in that moment. That crowd impacted that moment. And that's what we're talking about building a real, just challenging, hard home field advantage at Arizona Stadium. This team is really, really special. It's an awesome group of people. Just when I think about all week, I talked about what a physical game this is going to be. I said it over and over again, and because we have a ton of respect for Kansas, and we knew who they are. Super well coached, outstanding in all 3 phases, right? They're the best special teams unit in the Big 12, statistically. So we knew that it was going to be an incredible battle. but our players just kept responding. We just kept finding ways to respond in some really tough moments. Down 10, we respond with a touchdown right before half. There were so many good things that we can be so excited about. And I know it wasn't perfect, and that's okay. We'll fix that. We're accountable for that. That's what Red Line is. The accountability piece is a huge part of it. But we're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy every part of this. The excitement in that locker room, the joy coming off the field, the joy on the field at the end of the game, that last moment when it hit zeros and everybody got to experience that was magic. Just absolute magic. So, shoot, I'm fired up if you can't tell. What do you got for me?
Thank you, Coach. We'll start with Brian and Chris.
After those back-to-back one-score losses last month where it seemed like the breaks weren't going your way for whatever reason, did it feel like maybe you guys were finally getting a little bit of that on your side? You had 2 interceptions, one that gets called back for a penalty, another one that was ruled incomplete. Their quarterback had to come out of the game at a certain point. Just all these little things that seemed to be working in your favor. Do you feel like it just kind of worked in your way this once?
Well, I think the 3 things you mentioned were all facts. Like, one was definitely a penalty. One was definitely not an interception. You know what I mean? So, like, that part of it, like, what I choose to believe is that we learned from the BYU and the Houston experience. We went into this game absolutely respecting the hell out of Kansas, and we knew that we were going to have to keep swinging, keep standing up. Like, they were going to land punches, and we had to keep answering the bell, and they did. And that's what I'm excited about.
Chris and then Justin.
You just called the energy and the vibe on the field and in the locker room magic. Just the growth that this team has experienced in the last year, now that you're going bowling, just kind of walk us through the emotions, that feeling.
It's incredible. You know, I think there's a lot of people look at you with your cell phone going off in here. Like in a team meeting, you'd be in big trouble right now, just for what that's worth. Okay, so the thing that I think about with your question there is that lots of people chose to be here, and lots of people chose to stay. And they either chose to be here, they chose to come, or they chose to stay because they believe in the University of Arizona and they believe what we're doing with our football program. And I don't think you get that if you don't have good alignment from your president, your AD, head coach. Like you have to have it from the top down. And when you think about the decision to elevate Coach Gonzalez, Desiree, all for it, right? The decision to bring in Seth Daggy, Desiree, all for it. You know, that matters, right? Like, you have to have support and you have to have everybody rowing in the same direction. And then on top of that, you know, 41 new players joined us at the mid-year, and 62, I think, joined us by the start of summer, or, you know, June, July in there. And they chose because they believed in the players that were here, the staff that was here, and the program that we're building. And that's what we're excited about. Like, this is a stepping stone, right? Like, yay, we got to 6. Like, that's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for these kids, right? We want to keep playing good football. How can we continue to improve, continue to find ways to elevate Arizona football? That's what we're doing.
Justin and then Michael.
Did you show up in the game today wearing bowling shoes?
It's funny. It's funny. That's a common. That is a common question I get about my shoe choice. But those are saddle shoes, and they're swaggy as hell. And that is my jam. Okay, I've been a saddle shoe guy for a long time. I mean, you only notice after we win our 6th game. I've been wearing those same shoes every game this year. You know what I mean? But it was disheartening because I used to get custom made, like, spikeless golf shoes, FootJoys, in the school colors where I was coaching, everywhere I've ever been. And then in the last, like, once I got hired here, FootJoy went out of the saddle shoe design. They stopped doing it. And so now I can't get the red and blues, or otherwise I'd be rocking those everywhere. And you can call them bowling shoes if you want, but I know what I'm doing.
Michael and Jason.
It seemed like Kansas kind of took a page out of Danny G's book with a lot of disguised blitzes and Yeah. Funky looks on defense with giving your offensive line some trouble picking that stuff up. What problems did they cause, and how were you eventually able to overcome it?
That's one of those things that you know about playing in this Big 12 conference. Everybody can play. Everybody's good. Any given Saturday, just look across the conference. And we knew these guys were really good up front. I said that all week. I said that to you guys on Monday. I said it to you guys on Thursday. That front seven we knew was going to be a challenge for us. The thing I'm excited about is how we responded late in the game. That last drive, right? We ran the ball to win the game. Like, how fantastic is that, right? Where that offensive line answered the call. Q, Noah with his legs, like, just incredible.
Jason and then Brian.
What is your message to the running backs such as Quincy, like, stay ready? I mean, he has 3 carries all game. The last 2 ones were obviously important. How do you kind of...
Like 5 touches, 2 touchdowns? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think that speaks to the unselfish nature of this team. I think it speaks to how one of the really special things about this team is how they celebrate each other's successes. Like, there's not jealousy there. I've been part of teams where inside the same position group, like, guys were like literally hoping someone fails so that they can get a chance. It's not like that with this team. Like, those guys were so excited. You should have seen all the running backs with Q in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like, that part of it, I think, is really, really special. But all of those guys contributed today. And I think if we can look at it through the lens of we are trying to win as a team. As a team. We're not trying to win individually. Because that doesn't work. At least not in this game. And so the way those players support each other, and with the rotation at running back, receiver, all those guys, the fact that they can all find ways to contribute in a winning effort makes it special.
Brian and then Juan.
Kansas had those 3 straight drives where they scored in the first half, and then after that, I believe they had maybe 100-something yards. Speak to what Danny has been able to do with this defense and not let those struggles early affect it.
Well, I think there's 2 things there. I think, number one, every good football coach makes adjustments in game, right? Like, that has to happen. But on top of that, the alignment we have on this coaching staff, the way those conversations go in game, just with like either side of the ball, or sometimes it's on the headset and it's me, Daggy, and Danny deciding if we want to go for it on 4th down, or like, you know, a clock situation, or how we want to handle a timeout or a penalty or whatever. Just the communication is so high level. And I think also for the players, it takes a little bit of time to figure out what is this opponent's game plan, right? Like that, there's also a learning curve in game for that, because what we do defensively is a little bit different. So you're not going to watch in a bunch of opponent film and say, this is how they're going to attack us defensively. And so we have to figure that out on the fly. And then once they did, I thought they were awesome. I thought that was like, I think I'm right, but I think there were 4 stops and the missed field goal in the second half. I think that's right, which is outstanding defense. That is outstanding defense.
Juan and then Jordan.
Noah Fafita in the 3-way tie for most career passing touchdowns at Arizona. What does he mean to this program?
Noah Fafita is everything to this program. And I think that's one of those, you all know Noah. You guys have all spent time with Noah. He is an incredible leader. He's an incredible human being. He's an incredible person in this community. He cares about the U of A. He's loyal. He's chosen to stay. The whole world tried to buy him the last 2 off seasons. He chose to stay. Like, he is so special. And it's funny because you rarely see him get emotional on game day. And it's happened a couple times in the last 3 games where you've seen that kind of that fire and that energy, but he's normally just like calm and dead even. He's the leader. He's the voice. On that last drive, when everyone's like going crazy, like we're huddled, right, after the missed field goal, and everyone's going crazy and there's lots of emotion, lots of guys talking, blah, blah, blah. He, like, you know, he looks like he's like fishing at the lake. Like, he's just calm. Like, he's totally focused on what's ahead. And because of that, the guys feel that from him. He's just a really, really special player and an even better human being.
Jordan and then Chris.
There's still plenty of regular season football left, but what does it mean to you that you hit this benchmark and you get to go to the postseason with this group in particular?
You know, it's interesting. We talked about it a lot this week as a team. This is a really special group of guys. I give the players and our assistant coaches a ton of credit because they built this team. It started in December. in January, and it's been now 10, 11 months of finding ways to get connected with a bunch of, over 50% of our team is brand new. Like, that's a way different, like that's not something normal in college football. It might be normal now, but it wasn't what all these players are used to, right? And so those guys did the hard work of getting to know Max Harris, who was just an absolute savage tonight. Like, what a baller, right? Goes out with an injury, comes back in. I think he led us in tackles. Is that right? You got to help me out here. Come on. Oh, tied for lead. Okay. But how amazing is that? But the way they have just continued to come together. And the reason I say that is there's real love on this team. They truly care about each other. Like, to your question, they don't care who gets the credit. They're willing to support each other with the success. And the beauty of it is that this team now gets a little bit longer lifespan. And that's special.
Chris, Justin, and Michael finish out.
Some struggles maybe on both sides of the ball. The offensive line.
Say that again, sorry.
Some struggles on both sides of the ball. Offensive line gave up 5 sacks. The defense didn't turn the ball over, but you still found a way to win. Just the grit that the team showed and being able to not make or to have some of those game impacting plays and still come out on top. Absolutely, and I think the reality is that one of the things that I'm most excited about is that we are playing meaningful games in November. At the University of Arizona, we are playing meaningful games in November. And however we get it done, doesn't matter, right? Would I like it to be prettier? Sure. Would I like there to be more turnovers or more sacks or less sacks or whatever? But at the end of the day, when we came out here today, the goal was to win. And that's what we did. And we're excited about that.
Justin and Michael.
Some of the guys that were able to get in the game, guys like Matthew Lotto on offense, Myron Robinson on defense, what did you see of those guys when they were put in after injuries?
We're excited about those guys. Those guys are young players. I think there's a lot of young players that, as we build our program, we want to do an incredible job of evaluating and developing and recruiting talent. And so those are two. It's a second-year player. It's a first-year player. Gio made some plays today. You know what I mean? So I think that part of it is something that's really exciting about the future of Arizona football.
Michael, to finish this up.
Did you see the shirtless guys the other day?
I did not. Yeah, my eyes don't normally go to the stands during the game, man.
They were up there. They grew. They may have had something to do with the outcome.
Well, I hope so. If that's the thing that gets people in Tucson excited about coming to games, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. I think when you have who is going to be the leading quarterback or leading touchdown thrower in the history of the school, he's worth watching. When you see a team that fights their ass off every game, till the end, that's worth watching. That's worth supporting. And today was an awesome indication of that. We had a great crowd, and that crowd impacted the outcome of the game late in the game, whether that was those stops in the second half or the missed field goal or the clock drive to win it. And how incredible was that when that thing split and Quincy housed it, and the way the stadium just erupted, the way the sideline erupted. And if you don't like college football, there's something wrong with you, because that was incredible. Incredible.
Thank you, everybody.
Bear down, man.
That is the head coach of your Arizona Wildcats. How about that right there? How about that from the guy, Brent Brennan, with his saddle shoes, which apparently are swaggy as hell, and a whole lot more for sure. I did see the shirtless guys as well. I got to video them. I will put that up on our YouTube page coming up a little bit later so that you all can see that for sure. But yeah, there wasn't as big a crowd of guys as we've seen in other places, but still pretty fun to see whatever this phenom is that's going around college campuses hit here in Tucson. All right, time for us to get out of here. But we got a whole lot of people to thank. I want to thank everybody that came by and all the alums we got a chance to talk to today. Clark Christ, who's battling back from a stroke, and McCain Ute, and Layman Means, and all those guys that were a part of our pregame show today. It was awesome having them. Pat Ahern coming by and joining us, and getting to see all those guys. Adam Hall with his young daughter, and Jared Tevis was there, CDO grad, Arizona Wildcat. Saw Jamari Joyner in the crowd today, Cienega High School, Arizona Wildcat. That is absolutely what it's all about at the University of Arizona, and it was great to see all of those people. Thanks to Dusty Dale. He ran the game on the FM side today. K-Hit 107.5. Dragon Ball David Amati here on the AM side. Wildcats Radio 1290. JW Madden this morning doing yeoman's work. A little chaotic for our pregame show. As Glenn mentioned, not quite as scripted as it normally is, but we appreciate JW Madden for hanging in there and looking forward to coming up this weekend. All right, what's next? We're back with you for DK on the Sports Tip on Monday. We'll have the coaches' press conference for you at noon, so stay tuned for that. Basketball Tuesday night, Arizona men at Northern Arizona, but we'll finish the weekend off. Let's get one more win. 2 volleyball wins, men's basketball win, football win, triathlon wins a national championship, and let's get one more win tomorrow. Women's basketball over UC Irvine. Get down to McHale Center and support those ladies because they absolutely deserve your support. 2 o'clock will be tip-off time. Our coverage on Freedom 1400 at 1:45 with Derek Palmer. Thanks to my guys, Kelvin Efon and Glenn Howe. Can't do it without them. My name is David Kelly, giving you a final score one more time. In front of 41,115 for homecoming 2025. In dramatic fashion with a late touchdown, your Arizona Wildcats beat the Kansas Jayhawks 24-20. Have a great rest of your weekend. We've got football, 3 games tomorrow. International game at 7:15, Panthers at 11, and Sunday Night Football at 5:30. Enjoy all of that. Until we talk again, bear down, Arizona.
Shadows painting our faces and tracing a romance in our head. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ooh, yeah.
Playing. We just kept playing. But I'll tell you this. I don't know about y'all, but 6 ain't enough for me. We said we have something special here. We continue to find ways to prove it. And that is really awesome. So many people contributed to this win tonight. We can do whatever we dream we can do. And we're going to double down on red line, extra, in between, unrequired. Q, get your up here. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, bear down, Arizona, bear down, red and blue, bear down, Arizona, yeah, one, let them know who's who, fight, bear down, Arizona, bear down, go, Wildcats, go, Arizona, bear down. Oh my God, baby, bear down.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
No, it's not too soon to start holiday shopping. Ulta Beauty's early Black Friday event is happening now through November 22nd. Shop $10 beauty minis from brands like MAC and Too Faced. Take 30% off Lancome and Touchland fragrances and body mists. With new offers dropping every week, our associates can help you find the perfect gifts. Head into Ulta Beauty today to shop our early Black Friday event. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.